The South Bend Bike Garage has proudly been providing bikes to our community since 2019, and Dustin and Jeff are joining us this morning with the latest details about the South Bend Bike Garage. So thank you both for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well, let's just get right into it, Dustin. Tell us about some of the latest happenings at the South Bend Bike Garage.
Yeah, so in the last 6 months, we're very proud to have been noticed as a gold level bike friendly business, which is pretty exciting. And then we also funded a bike ambassador for South Bend this summer to try and promote cycling in South Bend.
Oh, wow.
And then we're very excited. We were just awarded a very generous grant from the Outride Foundation to start a Riding for Focus program in South Bend.
Well, tell me more about that. What is Riding for Focus? What can that really do for kids in the community, right?
Yeah, so it's a middle school based program. It's intended to kind of highlight the cognitive, emotional, social aspects of cycling. We were donated as part of the program 40 bikes, brand new bikes and helmets, and yeah, to implement that within the middle school.
Well, I love that.
We're starting with Navarre Middle School. So yeah, anxious to get going on that.
Right. I think it's so important to get kids out and get moving, and a lot of those skills, those life skills, can be developed through really learning how to ride a bike, how to get active, and there are so many different skills that you can develop through that. So Jeff, I want to ask you too about your role with the South Bend Bike Garage and what that's really meant for you.
Sure. So I'm a certified LCI, which is a league cycling instructor, and I also enjoy group riding. But as a black man, I don't see many others who look like me out in the community riding. So it's very important to give these kids that Dustin's talking about a different experience. So I'm a volunteer mentor for the Ride for Focus program at Navarre, and primarily not just to support the cycling instruction through the curriculum, but also to promote diversity and inclusion and help these mostly kids of color to just see themselves as belonging. So just excited to be a part of the program and to share the love and joy of cycling.
Well, that's so important for you to be a role model as well, and I love that you can do that. But what has it been like to be a lead cycling instructor and really see what that's meant for you?
Oh yeah, definitely for people who have, it's really interesting to see people who are even older age who have never ridden a bike before, and then even younger kids who just haven't had that opportunity or experience. So really good to see the joy of them learning to ride, and then just to be out in the open air and just, you know, it brings a level of joy and peace while you're out there riding. So yeah, it's exciting.
There's nothing like riding a bike to really just make you feel connected to nature. It's like that feeling with the wind in your hair and you're just riding along the path. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm just thinking about that now. I got to get out my bike that I don't have and go and ride around. But there are lots of ways that the community can really support the South Bend Bike Garage. Dustin, can you tell me about some of those ways?
Yeah, so just coming out to the bike garage, normally on Wednesdays from 5 to 8. But as part of kind of building up things for this Riding for Focus program, we're having a open house raffle kickoff that we're calling the Big Build. These 40 bikes that I mentioned earlier are in boxes right now. So we're August 20th. We're having a big party to get the bikes built. There'll be raffles, food trucks, Kona Ice, including some cycling instruction course work that people can do. So yeah, just kind of all things biking in the area happening August 20th.
Well, for some of our maybe handier members of the community who can kind of help maybe put things together, but who can also come out to the event and just support in any other way too.
Yeah, definitely. There's, you know, this is a pretty big program. Will require some fundraising on our part, so this is kind of the start of that as well. I mentioned the raffle. There'll be bikes. There'll be products, just kind of a whole range of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. But Jeff, what would you say to anybody who's maybe a little bit hesitant about riding a bike for the first time, whether that person be a kid or maybe an older adult who's never learned that skill? What would you say as a cycling instructor?
Oh my goodness. I would say just do it. Get out and find where we're holding some elite cycling, get involved and just do it. And begin to learn the joy of cycling. Yeah.
You won't regret it.
You
I'm
won't
sure.
regret it.
I'm sure they won't. Well, Dustin and Jeff, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we want to give our viewers that information about the big build that's happening very soon, Sunday, August 20th from 3 to 7 p.m. You can give them a call at 574-400-6036. Visit sbbikegarage.com or check them out on Facebook.